So we're gonna show you how to put on a short ram intake on a 07 Type S, Acura TL Type S. So basically we already started, but my intake broke. This right here broke off. So we just put everything back on just so we could show you how everything's gonna work. So basically, you wanna start by here. This is supposed to be this way. So this hole here, this hole was connected in here. So you wanna start by, first of all, you wanna start by unscrewing these 4 bolts. You have one right here. You have one right here behind the battery terminal. You have another one right here, which came out. And you have one up here. That one also came out for me. So you want to unscrew all 4 of those. And we found it easier that if you can literally just, you know, push this out the way, like so, and twist it, and it comes right out.
You gotta remove that.
I already removed the filter that was inside of here because we started. So we thought this would be a perfect video. And now, this would still be on in your case. So basically, you have a C-clamp right here. You're going to want to just, with a 10mm socket, or 10mm, you're going to loosen it up all the way until it's, you know, has a lot of lack in it. And you want to pull it out this way, so now it could detach from this. Mine is metal, but most of you guys are plastic and rubber. So either way, you want to pull it out that way and it comes right out. So now let's get to unbolting some other stuff. Alright, so now you want to take out the lower part of the intake box. So basically it's supposed to be held on by a screw down here by the battery terminal, but mine's broke, and it's held on by this bracket up here. So you want to just get this off. This is also a 10mm socket, so you want to get that off. Alright, so this is how it looks, all empty. But if you're doing a cold air, I'm doing a short ram, but if you're doing cold air, if you could come under here, you have a lower intake valve down here. It goes all the way from here down to where the fog light is. So basically, to get to this, you're gonna have to take out the whole front bumper. But me, I'm only doing short ram for now, so I'm leaving this as is. I don't really see a point to take it out, so we're just gonna leave that there. But remember, if you're doing cold air, the front bumper has to come off, and there's about 5 more bolts down there that takes out the lower intake.
Alright, so basically you have the intake right there. Have the tube for the intake right there.
The rubber components, the hose clamps.
And basically, we're gonna start with. Alright, so we're gonna start with this. So this is gonna have to go there. This is gonna have to go in the hose right there. Alright, basically, we got the little hose right there. Rubber one. Like, this car is kind of different, so we have to cut it to make it fit. So since our hose is kind of metal, so we're just gonna use the rubber hose so that it can just plug into this. And now what you do is you actually, first of all, let's put the this motherfucker in there. Put this. Yeah.
Just get all the hoses on.
Say it again.
At this point, you want to just get all the hoses on to start putting on the aluminum parts. So right now we got one of the rubber tubes. So, and now you want to get the bigger part and put that on top of the rubber tube. It's gonna give you a little trouble, but just try and like stretch it over. It's gonna create tension.
You can use a plier. You can use a
Screwdriver or plier to get that over.
We'll get back to you after we put this on. Alright, now the little rubber part is securely on. Now you're gonna have to put a clip on that. Get a clip. So basically you just have to go over and then you're just gonna have to screw it. So now you just put it on. Don't tighten too much, just tighten it for it to stay in place.
So you still have a little wiggle room if you need to adjust anything.
Yeah, all that. So now you're gonna have to put the second clip. Just put it in there, and then you just slide this baby in there. And then now you're gonna, actually before that, you just put this in there.
The little inlet holes. Slide that in there. Crazy.
All right. Got it like that. Gonna go for this part. See it right there? It's gonna go for this. And then you just get your ratchet or screwdriver. Whatever you have. Alright. So you're supposed to have it like this. See right now it shakes a little, but you gotta have that little wiggle. Alright, so now you're just gonna put the third clip on there, and then you put the second clip. So now you just gotta put this on top of this. It's gonna go there like that. And then the last part, you just put it on top of that. Like this. Yeah. And then you have your clamp right there. And you should have a clamp for that too. Alright, after that, you just put the intake in there. Like this. And just put it in there. Alright, now we're just gonna screw these on the bottom. You're just gonna have to screw them first. And then you just slide it like that on top of this. Alright, we're just gonna do that and then we're gonna come back to you. Now, you're just gonna have to just get this one under. And then just screw this in. Alright. But you gotta make sure it's aligned up. Bottom wise and just top. Alright. And now, just gonna have to put the rest.
Alright, it's still coming? Alright. And now you wanna just put in the last piece with the filter. Alright, and for the last part, you wanna just get it in there.
You just kind of make it straight.
There you go. So it can't push no more, and then you want to tighten down the last clamp.
Now you just gotta make sure everything's tightened. So now you're just gonna tighten everything, but don't tighten them too much.
Yeah, so it won't get on there and get stuck on there next time you try to take them out. But you want to just make sure you secure all of them in.
This one won't tie in too much. It's just rubber. So now everything is in. Strongly secure.
Now let's go ahead and start her up.
Now you have an intake. Rev her up. Hear that? That's our intake, boy.
time to do a little video of the throttle response. So it's really rough. It really drives. The throttle response is crazy on this.